Hello and welcome back to the channel. We got the car all loaded up. I've got both of our dogs are in the car. Kendall, who's holding the camera right now, and myself, and we are heading to Chiang Rai for just a couple of nights. Now I wanted to mention, if you see me wearing these gloves, there's a reason. I don't know if you've ever noticed this in any of my other videos, but you'll see where I've got two tones of skin going on my hands. What's happening is apparently I've got something that they call vitiligo, and it just means that I've got areas of my skin that don't tan. So I've got areas that do tan, because when I'm out in the sun I tan a lot. So when I'm driving, I've got to keep the sun off of my hands, because the darker it gets, the more noticeable it is. So anytime you see me driving, you'll see me with these gloves. So the drive from Chiang Mai to Chiang Rai takes about 3 hours. And normally it's a gorgeous drive to get there. You get to see the big mountains, the rolling hills. It's lush and beautiful. Not this time. This time during the Smokey season, since it started early, we have seen nothing but smoke. You could see the mountains that are closest to you, but farther away, they're just gone. You can't see any more of the mountains. All the details gone, and because it hasn't rained in over 2 months, everything's brown and dry. So it hasn't been the prettiest time driving so far. We're 2 hours into our 3-hour drive right now, but we're hoping to have a good time once we get to Chiang Rai. So if you're wondering, when you're traveling in Thailand, do they have any rest stops if you're going a long way away? Well, sort of. What they do is they have this, the PTT station. And at the PTT station, they have your bathrooms, they have a convenience store, you can get gas. So if you could find one of these, you can pretty much find everything you need in one stop, and they have these all up and down all of the major highways. So here's a look at the Airbnb we are staying in. As you can see, it's like a tiny little home. I'm going to take you on a tour on the inside, so you'll see that soon enough. And it is bigger than it looks from this angle. And as you can see from these drone shots, this is a beautiful area off into the jungle. Again, if it wasn't the Smokey season, I guarantee you that that mountain scene would be absolutely breathtaking. As you can see, the back has nothing but rice fields and cows and possibly water buffalo back there. So it's really a pretty place to be. We're excited to stay here for a couple of nights. And anyway, I'll give you a tour of the inside now. Here is a look on the inside of the home. You can see it's got a bed, a sofa, and a TV, and the air conditioner, which feels really good right now. Has high vaulted ceilings, and I'll pan a little bit more over this way so you can see. Got a little sink area here. I actually haven't even looked around in here. I've been too busy on the outside. Let me give you a different angle here. So here's a view of the place from the other side. So you can see it does have enough room for a couple of days or a week or whatever, if you're 1 to 2 people. So it's really airy and nice, lots of sunshine. It's a really pretty place. A really nice looking bathroom down here. That's a lot of room for a bathroom. So here is the view from the bathtub. So I guess if you're gonna take a bath, you need to draw down those blinds. Otherwise the cows might see you naked. Anyways, beautiful sink, beautiful tub, beautiful little place. And if you're wondering, does it have a toilet? Yeah, it does. Well, hello there and good morning. So last night, our first night in Chiang Rai, Kendall and I went downtown and we found a restaurant that we decided to go to. It's one that we saw when we were here 15 months ago together. This is the first time in 15 months that we've been to Chiang Rai at the same time. And we went to a place, it was a Bavarian beer garden restaurant. And we decided to give that a try. And you would have thought, you know, we were gonna have good German food. But what did we end up getting? Kendall got nachos and I ended up getting chicken wings, but man, they were good. Now the weird thing was, after that, we're walking down one of the side streets, not the main street, just some random side street, and we ran into some subscribers. Now, these are subscribers that we had met at the YouTube meetup about a week and a half ago, whatever it's been now. And we met them there, and then we see them, that was in Chiang Mai, then we meet them all the way over here in Chiang Rai on a side street. So it's a small world. So right now, Ethel and I, Jack Russell, are on a morning walk from our Airbnb on this beautiful little backcountry trail where all you can hear are birds and an occasional cow and a chicken. So it's pretty awesome. Ethel's enjoying exploring everything around here and sniffing it. And I'm trying to keep her from rolling in cat crap because it's everywhere. Apparently there's cats everywhere. Anyway, beautiful place back here. It's such a nice walk in the morning here. So on my left is this pond with bamboo trees in the way, but it's a gorgeous pond behind there. And then on the other side of the road is all these cows. None of them are standing up. They're all just laying there. Chickens running around. It's a beautiful little scene there. It looks so Thailand. So by the way, I'd like to give some shout outs to some people. Ricky, he donated $20 on Super Thanks. That's the button you can find down below on YouTube. So we really appreciate that, Ricky. Also on Buy Me a Coffee, for us it's going to be Buy Me a Thai Tea. A shout out to Shane, Chana, Cindy, and Nicholas. We really appreciate you supporting the channel that way. So now we are in some, it looks like cornfields, and which shocks me because all the cornfields I have seen here lately, they've all been brown and picked over, but these are green. So apparently this hasn't been picked up yet. Again, it's so nice to get out here into the country instead of Chiang Mai where it's always cars going everywhere. This is really nice. Now again, you know, yeah, I'm gonna say the word smoky season again. If it wasn't so smoky, you would see the mountains right there where I'm pointing. It would be pretty. So Kendall and I definitely need to come out here again after the season is over with. As always, Kendall and I really appreciate it when you subscribe or like the video, even comment. All three of those things really help our channel, helps it grow, gives us more people in the channel family, and we really appreciate all of you and thank you for your support. So for those of you who are newer to our channel, I can tell you a little bit about myself and my wife. So again, I'm originally from Florida in the United States. When I graduated from a school called Mount Dora in a town called Mount Dora, Florida. And after that, I went into the Marines. I was in the Marines for 4 years. I was an avionics electrician on the F-18. So I went all over the world, and that's when I first found Thailand in 1990 and fell in love with it. After the Marines, I started a career in finance, which I stayed in for around 20 years. After that, I got into professional photography, went to school for photography, got my national certification, and did photo and video I did real estate photography and video during the week, and on the weekend, I would do weddings. So there's my experience with the photos and the video and all that good stuff. And Kendall, she's originally from a place called Hoopeston. It's like Hoopeston, Illinois, if I spelled that right. It's a little town about an hour south of Chicago. And she has been in various positions. She's a data analyst. She's the ones that takes data and makes sense out of it all. She had a really good career before we came over to Thailand. And yeah, she was in the medical analytics field. It sounds boring to me, but she likes that kind of stuff. So we both met in South Carolina, and that's where we lived, where we stayed for a while before moving to Thailand here. Now, we lived in South Carolina in a place called 6 Mile. It's a little tiny town, so small it doesn't even have a red light, a stoplight, traffic light, whatever you want to call it. Don't have them. And we stayed there. We were on like 7 acres, which if you're not familiar with what a U.S. acre is, it's a big parcel of land, 7 acres is. So we had all that land. We lived right there in the mountains. It was a really pretty piece of property. If you go back to our first or second video, you can actually see a video clip of where we used to live. But anyway, we sold everything and moved here to Thailand. We've been here for about almost 2 years. I think this, the end of March, it's February now, the end of March will be 2 years. We don't regret anything. We love it here. Again, the only time of year things are a little bit is right now during the Smokey season. But hey, you know, we overcome and adapt on those type of things. And anyway, we really enjoyed the move here to Thailand. And if you're looking forward to either visiting or perhaps retiring or relocating here, we could tell you from being here for 2 years, roughly 2 years now, that we absolutely love it here. Kendall and I also have 3 children. Our youngest is in college right now, and his goal is to become a doctor someday. He is 25. Then we have our son. He's the middle child. He is in IT. He's got a master's degree, and he works on putting IT equipment into yachts all around the world. Talking about a cool job. And then my daughter is in IT as well. Now she's going to school she's already getting her master's, almost finished with that. And now she's going for her data scientist degree. And she works at a great company, and she's doing really well. So the ages are 25, 27, and 28. That doesn't make you feel old. Well, that's all we have for you this time. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And if you feel so inclined, buy us a coffee. We'd really appreciate it. And until next time, Kap Kun Kap.